Teacher Lunch Unwrapped. This is our podcast.
For like our
100th time.
This one we're going to stick with.
This format.
This is going to be it. This is going to be our format.
We hope. But you know us. We don't commit to anything.
No, but we're going to start it like you guys don't know us.
Okay, so I'm Mel.
And I am Jen.
And we met in 96.
Yep, we're both teachers.
We're both mothers of 4 children each. That's 8 total.
Yep, and they're pretty much adults except for our babies because we did have that 4th a little later.
And we just like to talk about how crazy they make us.
Exactly. And I think we started Teacher Lunch because we were bored and annoyed with our kids.
Right, and we were making each other laugh. And we're like,
Exactly.
So people would like to hear this.
Yeah.
We can't be alone in this.
No.
Others would appreciate this.
And exactly. And we understood each other. Like there was no judgment.
And then we kind of evolved into Italian talk.
Then we just sat in our backyard with the doll and that was it.
That was it.
So that's kind of how I think we're going to take Teacher Lunch Unwrapped. I think we're going to not so much do our skits, but talk about how we were raised compared to today.
Right. And I think that's how we should start.
Right.
Let's have some coffee and cake.
Yeah, let's have some coffee and cake.
All right.
We've got our entomins, and guess what's in the entomins? The knife.
The knife.
I mean, there's always a knife.
There's always a knife, but I think we do need to have some intimates.
Which is gross, though, if you think about it, because my kids leave it in there.
I know, and then the hand is on it, and who knows where that hand was.
I kind of do know where the hands are, so that's why.
Too, and I don't want to know.
That's why. But okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about first how things were then compared to now. So pick a topic.
Well, like going to somebody's house, right? Let's go.
Yes,
like you went to somebody's house. You could go. First of all, you didn't have to call and say you were coming. You just knocked on the door.
You just showed up.
You showed up.
Let me tell you something. When I met my husband, and I think I've told you this, and I went to my aunt's house in Ridgewood, right? I walked in with Scott. He's like a mutt. I don't know what he is. And he, my aunt had a big pot of gravy, right, with all the meat in it. And I stuck my fork and I took a meatball. I started eating it. He was freaking out. Like, what are you doing? What are you sticking your fork? Like,
just walking in.
Just walking in. Mm-hmm. I think that's the first time I realized, like, oh, not everybody does this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm always eating. But that's important. Like, not everybody does this, right? Growing up, you thought everybody did the way you did.
Yep.
And then when we talk, we have so many similarities, which is so crazy that we today. Really just today before.
I know.
I mean, really,
don't say it's
I'm not going to say it's a surprise. But going to somebody's house, right? You always brought something. You knocked on the door. You brought something over, whatever, right? You never came empty-handed.
If you came empty-handed, I mean, that was just so rude. Like, I don't remember my mother ever going to someone's house without something in their hand.
Right. My mother would bake, so she would have all this homemade baked stuff, and she would always be late because she was baking.
Okay.
So she was always late, and she made her cream cheese pound. She still baked cream cheese pound, the cheesecake, everything, her cream puffs, her cream mint brownies. She had and she would always think of what the person liked. So it was like a personal thing. Of course. Right? Oh, I know you like my crumb cake. I'm going to make my crumb cake.
Cream puffs too.
Did she?
So she wasn't a homemade one like your mom. Your mom is good. My mother was not. She was a little, I'm sorry, Mom, but a little lazy and like with baking. But she did make cream puffs. And you know what else she would do sometimes with the cream puffs? Tell me if your mom did this. She would make the balls, but then stuff it with like chicken salad or tuna salad when she had guests over.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I know, we should try it, right?
Yes, because my mother knows I make it choux. It's called choux.
Okay,
which
I don't know
just
how to
learned
do
on
it.
the cooking show, but she just.
I wish your mom would come on.
If she came on,
oh my God, we'd get canceled.
We would be number 1 would be canceled. Number 2, we would go viral.
I agree.
In 5 seconds.
I agree.
In 5 seconds.
And you have to remember when we say being canceled, it's because she's just in her 80s. And
she's 88 years old.
She loves the world. She just is old school.
And she just says what she means and she means what she says. And she tries not to be mean, but sometimes she's mean.
I mean, I always say if Bobby Capa was alive through COVID, he would have been arrested. He refused to wear, so like this is just old school shit.
It's old school stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But if you went to someone's house empty-handed, it was just a no-no.
They were talked about forever and ever.
Yeah.
Like I even remember like our generation, I have an ex-sister-in-law. She brought fruit, like a fruit platter over, and she took home her grapes.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like she brought all the fruit to assemble at my house.
Yes.
And it was expensive, that shop, right?
Oh,
She tells me
stop.
it was expensive.
Stop.
And she took home her grapes. My mother still talks about it.
Of course she does.
And look at my
I
accent
would
comes
talk
out.
about it.
My
Yeah, I
accent
would
comes
talk about
out
it.
because it's like something you
But
would
think
wear in
about
a
it.
house coat.
Think about it. So that was then. And now people will come to my house. First of all, literally they have to get an invite. And I don't do that. Like walk through my door,
Right,
please.
come in.
And they don't always come with something.
No. Well, let's go on to this topic. What about the ones that don't help you when you're having something? Like they sit there, they don't bring the dish to the sink. I mean, Italians, all the women were in the kitchen
goes right through
constantly,
me.
right?
Yeah. And I'm not going to say who because I know they're going to listen, but you know what? Maybe they'll learn a lesson. They just sit there like prima donnas.
Prima donnas.
And I am at that sink.
And you're huffing and you're
Huffing
puffing.
and puffing.
And
sitting there drinking, having a good old time.
And then when you want them to leave.
Oh, I'll tell you something.
Whoa.
And this is the God honest truth. And anyone who knows me watching this or listening to this knows this. I go up to bed. It is 9:00 and I don't give a flying hoot who is still in my house. Goodbye. I go upstairs. I'm sorry.
Sometimes they stay.
They're still there.
They're still there. That's the problem. Like
Well, my husband's side, they're drinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can go. My side's not drinkers.
My side's not drinkers.
Yeah. So like, they
some of people on my side, but not my immediates. They're
no.
not drinkers.
Yeah.
No,
My parents weren't big drinkers.
My parents don't drink at all. My father, I don't think ever drank. I don't remember seeing my father with any kind of alcohol ever.
Oh, my dad did.
My
Coke.
mother had her.
He was the worst.
Oh, my mother had her amaretto with a twist of lime. I that doesn't even sound good. Does it? She used to drink amaretto on the rocks with a twist of lime.
After we did that Fox News thing, she got a gin and tonic.
That's what I think I like now.
I was like, what?
I think I like a gin and tonic.
I actually didn't mind it.
It was very refreshing.
But anyway, yeah. So not big drinkers on either side. But like I said, my dad was a bad boy for a little while. But my mother smoked.
Yeah, you said when she told you she was pregnant with Robert, she smoked a cigarette
she was smoking and a glass of wine. But like in general, she was a smoker until she wasn't.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, when I go to someone's house, I make sure I help.
You're a very good helper, by the way. And you fly through.
And you know who else is my girlfriend, Jenny.
I watched Jenny at the sink. I was very impressed. She pushed me out of the way. She got down right to it. I begged her to come over
all the time.
Sleeves were rolled up.
Yep.
She was in there and the Dawn was going.
Yep. You know
she
who
had
else?
A scrubber.
You're going to be surprised. You know who else? Jenna.
Oh, Jenna.
Jenna is the best cleaner upper as well.
Because Felicia's her mother.
Well, Felicia's also. So let me ask you something. So now back in the day,
right,
my mother would have a party and she entertained a lot and she would never leave anything in the sink. She had to go to bed. It all had to be cleaned.
All cleaned up.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you walk downstairs, you didn't know you had a party.
Right.
Felicia, believe it or not, like we're, she leaves it all there.
No,
now,
she doesn't
never necessarily go to bed, but like,
she does it in the morning because that's my Aunt Ruthie. My Aunt Ruthie will go to bed with the dishes in the sink, but in the morning she's got everything cleaning up. I could never do that either.
I would die.
No, I couldn't.
Couldn't do that. And that's why I love when I have like Jenna there or Jenny there. But I do, my sister, now you're very good at a lot of things, Angela, but like not the sink. I mean, she'll stand at the sink. She'll say, see, look, I'm at the sink.
But like, if you tell your sister what to do, what she do, because like my sister too, she would do anything I asked her to do, but she wouldn't know, like, no, I'm just saying, like, she wouldn't take the initiative to do it. Like, she wouldn't come to the sink. Like, you would know to come to the sink. Yeah. My sister would be like, what can I do? And then I'll tell her, all right, put those in the thing. Like, I have to direct her.
But she was always like this. So like when we were kids, and so one of our things was when my mom cooked, we had to clean off the table. So Angela would run and get like the ketchup and the mustard just to put in the refrigerator. That was her thing. And I had to take all the dishes.
Oh, like you got Angela
knew.
Job.
Yeah, I had the gross job. Angela knew to take the easy things right off and just put them. And I was like, Ange, she still does that. And which is a joke now, though. So funny. Like if we're cooking, she'll take like the Parmesan cheese and put it away.
But what if she's hosting? Does she do it?
Yes. Okay. But she has help too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Blue's Clues. Yeah, she's fancy and she has help. Mm-hmm. Maybe back in her day. She's so good at so many things. I just don't think cleaning.
That's just not her thing, I guess.
It's not. I feel bad.
I know I can't talk about my sister. She's too sensitive.
How about your kids? Are any of them help?
Chris.
Okay.
Chris is the biggest help there is. Chris knows like the garbage needs to go out. You don't have to ask him. He'll do it. Chris
knows the days of garbage?
Yeah, he'll know. Like he's very in tune with that stuff. Where he's like the only one of
that
knows.
Okay.
He's very helpful. And he'll ask me, do you need help with that? If I come home from the grocery store, he's my son. He'll come to the car, bring the groceries in without me having to ask him.
Love
like
that.
He knows. He's very aware in that way. He's the only one though.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I ask, they do it.
Of course.
But if I don't,
I have to.
With him, I don't have
My
to.
garbage is every Wednesday and Thursday. Garbage is Wednesday, recycling is Thursday. Why must I tell you every time? Garbage is tomorrow, recycling is tomorrow.
Because they're hoping you forget and do it yourself.
Get the frig out of here.
That's the bottom line. They just want you to forget and do it yourself.
I'm an enabler, so what do I do? Half the time,
do it yourself.
Rolling it out after work. I will say Bella is a huge cleaner.
She's great.
Bella's
Bella's
like
in the head
she's
about
like
on roller skates. She's
on
flying around there.
Flying around. I mean, it's her therapy. She loves it.
Bella to go out with Matthew. Oh God, I would love that too. And then we don't have to worry about the holidays.
We would be like
we could have the holidays.
Like you would be my mother-in-law, and I would be.
Wouldn't that be the
I would
best?
be a very good mother-in-law.
I think I would too.
I think I'd rather your son.
I think I would rather have Bella. See, there we go.
We should make it happen.
The old school Italians, they used to do that.
Yeah, matchmaker, make me a match. Yes. And he's so cute. Look how he came.
I know, he's so
He cares that we get
a very
hacked
kind
all the
person.
time.
And I think
Ryan cares that we got hacked.
Yeah,
he was upset
our
about
kids
it.
are nice kids.
Yeah.
We have nice kids.
But Bella helps a lot. And if I text Ryan, he'll take the garbage out. Austin automatically does it. Aiden, mod on. I mean, nothing.
Because he's the baby. I was the baby, so I know.
Okay.
The baby doesn't.
But literally, if I tell him, ask him to take out the garbage, he's complaining. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Or they'll say, well, why doesn't so and so have to do it? Don't say that.
I hate my older one does that. He has to compare who does what more.
Yeah, I can't. They all keep score.
Do they? I'm glad to hear that.
My baby asked me this morning. This is another thing that came up. My baby's 15. I had to drive him to practice. So he had to get on the bus. I said, ask the coach what field it's on so I could tell Dad.
Okay.
He goes, what do I say to him? I said, ask him where's McDonald's. I mean, what do you think? Ask him. What are you asking me what to ask him?
Why they act like they know nothing is beyond me.
Like I just said, ask your coach where the field is. What do I say? I literally said, ask him where McDonald's is. I mean, what do you think you're going to say? Coach, where's the field so I could tell my dad? Like, why do I have to tell them what to say?
Because you're an enabler. Because you told him what to say.
And now they're just dependent on me for everything crazy like that. Like what to say.
Yeah. No, Aiden's good like that. I mean, he's raising himself,
I always thought mine was raising himself. Honestly,
I'm sure if you weren't here to tell him that, he would have figured it out.
I don't know.
All right. All right. Let's get back on track.
Where are we?
All right. So I was going to turn this on to figure it out, but I don't know my password.
Oh, good.
So Lord. This is a problem too, Anthony. So we have Anthony here. He's helping us.
Anthony's
and he's so
wonderful.
Cute.
And he really knows his stuff.
And his girlfriend is adorable.
She's adorable too.
Yes.
So we're not going to fix you up, Anthony, because you're already fixed up.
Yeah, you're already fixed up.
So you don't need that.
Yeah. So
you don't need the fixing.
No, you don't need the fixing. I think we had back in the day, we were going to talk about what it was like hosting the parties, right? So it was all about like coming to your house, invited, uninvited, and when you hosted a party, old school to now.
Right.
I think that was it.
Yeah, and we kind of touched upon that,
we did?
Right? Yeah, we did.
I don't know.
But what about when you were a kid and you went to somebody's house? Let's go back to what we were talking about.
I'm going to
try
to remember my password.
Everybody does it your way. Like I remember we had these new neighbors that moved in because we had a lot of 2-family homes in our neighborhood. So there were a lot of people there's a lot of turnover, right? So it was like the Italians owned the house and then they'd rent up the upstairs to some
My grandma did that. She randos.
And we had these randos and they had kids and I would play with the kids and my mother would be like, oh, don't go in the house. Just play outside. She was afraid. Nobody was vetted back then. If they weren't the Italians on the block, we didn't know them, the renters.
Okay.
So this was a family and they invited me for dinner.
Okay.
So I said to my mother, can I go? So she's like, okay, go. And I go and I'm sitting there and they were Jehovah's Witnesses. So
I don't want to say anything.
They had all the food out.
But they're a pain in the butt.
Wait, so they had all the food out and I'm sitting there and the hot dog's there. So what do? I start to eat the hot dog. Oh God, no. We have to pray. We have to do this big, long prayer. So I eat the hot dog. They all stare at me. I took a bite and I just sat there, didn't say a word. And then I'm looking around. Nobody's
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was half listening to you because I have to know my password.
I have to know my password. Until it's good. Until it's good, then she tunes in. They rented.
They were renters.
They were renters upstairs. The Italians owned the house.
Yes, I get all that.
And then they rented their upstairs apartment.
I get all that. Okay, go.
So my mother wouldn't let me play with, she let me play with them, but I wasn't allowed in the house. So then I asked, can I go over for dinner? She said, yes. All you people who were listening, I apologize. I'm repeating the story for her.
I know.
Who's not listening. Invite me to the house. The food's on the table. We're all sitting. I go take a bite of the hot dog. I wasn't supposed to.
Yes, because you had to pray first.
We had to pray first, but we had to wait. I don't know what we were waiting for, but we were waiting. So I ate the one bite of hot dog. I'm looking at everybody. Then the father has this very long beard and he starts praying and I can't understand a word he's saying. He's like,
why? They speak another language?
I don't know if he was talking in tongues. I really don't know.
Witnesses speak English.
I don't know what the prayer was. I don't know, but it was like, it went on and on and on and on. And finally we ate. And I said to my mother, I am never eating there again. I made a mistake and I felt so guilty that I ate without the prayer. And it was just a torturous nightmare for my anxiety-ridden self.
You need therapy over that.
I realized I had anxiety, but don't you think like, I just used to think everybody did what we did, which was like, you sit down, you eat. Like we didn't do a prayer before, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was like shocking to me.
Yeah. I don't know if I can relate to that one story. I'm trying to think.
Because you probably never played with people
my encounters with Jehovah's Witnesses is that I was sitting on my front porch and I pulled my back out. So when they were walking up, I couldn't get up fast enough because because I hurt my back. So I had to sit and listen to their whole spiel. And I said, no, thank you, because I had to back out. But I don't. But my grandma did have an upstairs she lived in, and we did have a downstairs with an old lady who lived there.
Yeah, but these were just like
not Jehovah's Witnesses.
Then they would only be there for like a few months, and then a new one would come.
Yeah, and I didn't pray before dinner as a kid. My husband does.
Either. Well, that's
and my kids get all annoyed because they just wanted their gobbles.
My
sisters
now, I think my sister's some sort of Christian, like maybe like a Jehovah's Witness. I don't really know what she is, but she does a lot of prayers, and her prayers are always answered. She's been praying for us to be successful, and it's working.
I love that.
She really does. She's very religious.
She's praying for us.
She is. She
find out what she is. Time. So we're gonna do a new segment. Say it or sip it.
Okay. Explain this to me.
And we're gonna be sipping coffee. We're not doing shots of vodka or
no. We need to clarify that.
We need to clarify that this is espresso. We always have espresso with us. So you're either gonna answer my question honestly,
right,
or you have to sip your.
So if I want to pass, I sip. Like if I don't like the question and I don't want to answer it honestly, I sip it. Yes. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right. So
we're going to get down to the nitty gritty.
But like, I kind of know if you're sipping it because you're like lying or something. Like I can see. So you got to be really honest. Like either answer it.
Okay.
And then if you're sipping it, it's because you did it.
I know.
You get it now?
I get it. I think I get it.
I didn't know. I'm trying to understand it myself. Okay. So my first question is, so since we talked about going to people's homes and stuff, presently, have you ever pretended that you liked their cooking when you went to their house for a dinner party? So now either say you're...
All right, I can't remember going to somebody's house where I didn't like the food, so that doesn't really work for me.
So then you don't sip.
So I don't sip.
Because honestly, you liked their food.
Yeah, I can't remember if I went to somebody's house and didn't like something. No, I can't think of that.
Ask me that question.
Okay, have you been to somebody's house and not liked something that they made?
So I either answer honestly or I take a sip. So I'm going to take a sip.
Because was it my house that you didn't like it?
No, no, it was my mother-in-law. I'm sorry. And I don't care if all her daughters are watching, but sometimes her cooking and I'd be like, no, this is so good. This is so good. So I would just remember this one thing in her pot. I think she was German and something else. So like her pipes were clean. She cleaned, like Germans clean. So she made a pot of like, it wasn't gravy, but pretend it looked like gravy. And inside was a big omelet with a toothpick inside to keep it together. Omelets in there. I can't figure it out. And if she made spaghetti, you used to put some olive oil or gravy on it, right? She wouldn't. So it would stay in the colander. Big stick. You would lift it up like a big wig. Like a big wig. So yes, I have. All right.
Okay, so I have one.
Okay, you go.
Did you ever use the kitchen scissors?
Anthony doesn't know why we're laughing. Go ahead.
Did you ever use the kitchen scissors to cut your body hair?
Yes. So, but just please no, I cleaned it after. Sometimes because, that was before we were allowed to like laser and everything, right?
Right.
You could pull it out like it was so long. I'll ask you the same question because I can't be the only one who answers it.
Okay. I did not use the kitchen scissors.
You're lying.
I told you my sister's friend Laura used my grandmother's scissors that we used to cut the pizza with to clip her toenails.
Okay. So that's just but it's not you. You made me answer it about me. But I will tell you, we did the video. I did a video on TikTok or one of the socials. We're still old with this stuff, but it was a frozen pizza. And I took it out and I cut it with my scissors. Yeah. Oh, my God. You would have thought what I did. People either Remember that
We
as
used
kids?
to always use the scissors.
Or how dare I use scissors to cut pizza? Where's my pizza cutter? I don't use a pizza
We didn't have a pizza cutter growing up.
Scissors.
We used scissors, the black scissors that Laura cut her
Exactly.
nails
Boom, boom, boom.
with.
Or you cut your pubes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, either or. All right. So now you can ask a question.
I just did. That was my question.
Oh,
wasn't
it's
it?
my time? Okay.
Okay.
So have you ever gone to someone's house and like judged the house?
Like been grossed out?
Yeah. Like, okay. Yeah. I'm going to sip on that one too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dog hair everywhere. Like you can make a wig. This couch smell like a dirty dog's rear end.
So gross.
I can't. No.
So gross. I don't
can't
actually
handle
go to people's houses really often because I remember when I came to your house one of the first times, right? And what did I say? I was like, your house is so clean. I could eat off your floors.
And you said I could be friends with you because first of all, you're not ugly. You told me
Well.
that. And then because my house was clean, you did say that. You did say that.
Shut up. There's certain things we don't say.
All right, but you did say that.
I love people.
You love all people.
I love all people, but I loved your clean house.
You did. And you sat on my floor. Because remember my kitchen, I had bought this house.
You had linoleum.
No, I had carpet. It was indoor, outdoor carpet. I bought it from Flora Lombardo.
I remember that.
And she was Italian. And this upstairs was a palace. And she lived in the basement.
Okay.
And that's why I bought the house. I walked in. And I was like, this is just like my grandmother's house. I told my husband, this is the house I want.
Yeah.
I mean, we looked and all over the place. And I walked in and I was like, this is exactly like my nanny's house. And I want this house.
I love this house.
Thank you. Well, we changed it a lot.
Of course. But
it was a 2-bedroom ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And my nan had a ranch. And it was decorated just like hers. Remember my bathroom? I had the velvet wallpaper.
I do.
Everything was turquoise blue.
Prior to the construction, but I don't remember the indoor outdoor. I just remember I did not skeeve your house.
Yeah. And I had the old oven, the turquoise blue General Electric oven from the 1950s.
Sure.
She never cooked up here. She only cooked in the basement. So when we bought this house, it was pristine. Like you could do a movie from 1960s in it.
Yeah. That was the house that my parents, that's another whole podcast we'll do one day, but it was like the green and the electric stove. And it was back in the day. Yeah. Like, and it had that smell.
Yeah. The smell.
The smell.
Mosaic tile.
Mosaic tile. All right. So maybe we start to close. Right, because this is like the first.
Yeah, and we're going to run out of topics.
Wait, what's the saying you say? The beginning of something good?
Mm-hmm.
The start of something good? Start of something good?
It's the start of something good.
How handsome. We're going to stick with it this time.
We are.
We promise. We have Anthony.
We have Anthony,
once
so it'll
a
be a lot
month,
easier.
we're going to put a YouTube up, and then we have, I don't know. He knows what he's doing. But what are we going to talk about next time? What's our topic?
Next time, I think we should do the bridal shower or the baby shower of today.
Let's do all the showers.
Versus the showers of yesteryear.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
So let's think of a closing so we can always have a good closing. What's a good closing? Well, we said, welcome to Teacher Lunch Unwrapped. So maybe we
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. So that's a wrap.
Bye.